Just talk about the steps it took for you to reach that point of forgiveness, and then what does forgiveness mean to you today?
I hated him until I wrote this book. I hated myself until I wrote this book. I was really, and I didn't really understand that there were scars that I haven't healed. So it's uh it's really important. Forgiveness is so important. It's not important for the person who has done this to you. This is important for you to let go of that hate that you're holding for that person. You're forgiving it for your own personal gain. You don't have to forgive that person or say that you forgive or tell the person you forgive them, but in your heart, you have to have forgiveness, or the hate will eat at you for the rest of your life. It's very important in healing. Forgiveness and healing, that is going to go hand in hand. And as much as you may hate the idea of forgiving this person, that hate, that alleviate. I felt such a burden lifted off me when I said to myself, so I prayed to God and said, I forgive. I don't know if it was the drug that made her do what she did. I didn't know. My grandmother was schizophrenic. My mother was schizophrenic. I didn't know if it was mental issues that made her do what she did to me. I never got a chance to talk to her about it. But I know in my heart and in my mind and my soul, I had to forgive her no matter what the reasons were. So I try to express that forgiveness and that in situations in my music, because I got a song, Sins on My Mother, Faith in My Father, that I talk about my mother. You know what I mean? And talk about my father. And so, again, forgiveness is just so important. And a lot of people just don't, they hold on to that hate. I've talked to people who wasn't even ready to read my book because they had went through the same thing. So their scars are deep. They can't even address it. And so and they dread going to family functions because they might see this person, and so that forgiveness part is just so important in healing.